Hello everybody, it's me, AvronPlays, and I'm here with KodiakBricks.
Howdy y'all, I'm Kodiakbricks, and I make stuff. Pronouns are he, him, and I just realized I have not launched the soundboard. Look at me go. Run as administrator so that it can do the hotkey thing. Match number 2 of the finals, Yugi versus Bakura. You think Yugi would get tired with all of these back-to-back-to-back-to-back duels, but he's up and at 'em. It's odd. I had no intentions of joining this tournament. But my Millennium Ring, it called me to battle. Good to see you, Yugi. Jesus. It's high time we proved who the real Game Master is.
I love how you fucking pegged Bakura and Yami Bakura's voices.
Did I?
Like that is legit, like the difference in how they sound.
I mean, that was just the vibe I got from this, like, this fucking shape his eyes took.
Bakura's all like, oh no, I don't know what's happening. My Millennium Ring, man.
It's so weird.
Yami Bakura takes over his body and he's like, yes, I am evil, the spirit within the Millennium Ring. This might legit be the first opponent we can't beat with the cards that we have.
Just
FYI.
like, just on principle.
So we have a pretty good shot with Regeki in hand, but he runs a card called Labyrinth Wall that has a 3,000 defense.
Gotcha.
If he plays
that feels excessive.
If he plays that card, we don't have anything that can get over it. If he doesn't get that card, then it's pretty safe.
Sure.
Whoops.
Oop.
Should have looked at that Guardian Star. I was a little too okay, easy.
So this might be the first one where we get our teeth kicked in.
Well,
Anyway, slap.
sometimes it is just the luck of the draw, you know.
It's in the heart of the cards, Yugi. Guess I won't be claiming the Game Master title. What in the... Oh, are you just gonna absorb his shit?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. My Millennium Ring! It's being sucked! Into a card! The ring, it used me. Thanks, Yugi. I'm now free of the Millennium Ring. Collapses. Keep focused, Yugi. You know what you want to do? Don't worry about him, Yugi. First, they'll get him some medical attention. Then, well, we'll figure out what to do with those juicy bones. What was that? Quarterfinal match, Yugi versus Pegasus. This Yugi guy's on a roll. Well, Yugi boy, you've come a long way. But now it's time to lose.
Let's see, what is that card? Wow, that's great. And by great, I mean useless.
By great, I mean terrible.
Nope, not a single card in my deck would I take out to put that card in.
Fair enough. Damn. Beat his ass! Oh, so I got to work on the instructions for a new Lego set that a friend of mine designed and sent over to me to do the instructions for.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's most specifically the it's the CFA 44, which is that big jet from Ace Combat 6 where I made the joke of like, don't talk to me or my son or my son or my son or my son.
Uh-huh.
It's that thing, right? And it's reminding me that I need to go through and actually like cut together the highlight reel for that Ace Combat 6 stream.
Yeah. The Ace Combat was a fun one.
Also reminds me that I need to find a perfectly legitimate actual PlayStation so that I can get 5-0. Someone has legitimately requested that I play Assault Horizon. Like, I know I joked that if I ever hit 1 million subs, that would be my punishment. And I think I'm gonna stick to that, honestly. Nice.
Wow, we're on a roll.
You win! Kick an ass. Now, just to remember what voice I gave this guy. Defeat can be bitter. Oh dear. I don't believe it. My Millennium Eye. He took my fucking eye. I hope you. I was this close to giving him a like Solid Snake voice. One more duel, Yugi, and then it's the final battle.
In the show, he has more of like a pompous voice.
What do you want to do?
But fun fact,
I want to go to bed.
In the show, the Millennium Eye lets him
See the deck.
see your cards, or rather see Yugi's cards. And in the game, he can actually see face-down cards.
It lets him see you, the viewers, the players' cards.
Yeah.
Like at home. This Metal Gear metaphor is not. It's just. Oh, there it is. Semi-final match: Yugi versus Isis. I'm aware people can just be named that. It's fine. It's my pleasure to face you in battle, Yugi.
It's also just the name of an Egyptian god, or goddess rather, which is where she gets it from.
Yeah. Oh, was she going with the whole Egyptian theme? I couldn't tell. But only one will walk away victorious. Me! Yugi's still here, just like, I want to go to bed. I want to go lay down. And playing back-to-back matches is bullshit.
Yeah, I wonder how many games you would normally expect to play back-to-back in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Yeah. That does remind me of a different question I have, and whether or not you probably have the answer to this. What and/or who determines who goes first? Is it just the winner of the previous?
In this game, the player always goes first.
Gotcha.
In the real card game, you can roll dice and flip a coin, whatever way.
Yeah, jack each other off, and whoever lasts longer goes first.
Whatever it takes to make it random. What? You can't just pound on my door while I'm doing a stream.
I could watch printing. Wasn't it?
Well, then I'm printing nothing. Turn it off. Who invited you? Fine. Are you happy now? Are you happy, meow?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Ooh, who's tall, dark, and handsome here?
This guy?
Fiend? Oh no. He appears from inside a jar. Uh-oh. I'm terminally online enough to know where this is going.
They didn't have those in 1995.
Alas.
Troubling. That didn't make it better. Oh, okay.
Sure. Why not?
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, that feels earned. I'm not sure what the plan was there. Now we're kind of back where we were before. which incidentally is not a place I want to be. I'm not sure what the point of the strategy it's using is, but I guess I can't argue with the results. Oh, good.
Aquatic. Oh, and you can bring about a fucking drought.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help me right now. But sure, why not? If you're gonna play suboptimally, so will I. Wait, I know what to do. Haha. Now I bet you're wishing you hadn't done this weird thing where you only attack me one at a time. I'm really curious about those face down cards. Because they haven't really done anything.
Yeah, what are you hiding over there?
Oh. Okay.
And that answers another question I had.
Yeah, what's that?
If life points could be restored.
Oh, yeah. It's generally not worth the card economy, but you can. Okay, that was a tricky one.
You win. How could I lose? Huh? What? My Millennium Necklace being drawn into a card? Mine got sucked earlier.
Nice call.
There it is. You made it to the final. I'm rooting for you.
Bum bum.
Well, this is it. Our finalists are the amazing Kaiba and the undefeated and very sleepy Yugi. I thought I might be facing you, Yugi. My Millennium Rod is the vital item. But the rod whispers to me that I must defeat you. Yugi, prepare to lose. God damn it. Firebird.
Firebird. No.
Damn.
Okay. Why? Like, I appreciate it, but why? Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, I see.
So I don't know if the game will explain it, as it were. What precisely does the Millennium Rod do?
I don't know, it's magic.
Hilariously vague. I'm here for it.
I don't recall what powers the Millennium Rod had in the anime.
Millennium Rod. Safe search off. Okay, so sending someone to the Shadow Realm is literally killing them, like...
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
I had always heard that as a joke, and I just wasn't sure.
Like, the Shadow Realm is something that 4Kids made up so that they didn't have to say kill in a kid's show.
Right.
But, like, no, the Shadow Realm is literally hell, so...
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's not literally, but it's like a realm of eternal suffering. Like, it's worse than being killed to be sent to the Shadow Realm. So, there you go. But in the uncensored Japanese version, a lot of pretty much every time they bring up the Shadow Realm in the dub, it's just like. The character is just like, yes, I'm going to. This will kill you if you fail to do whatever the prerequisite is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Unique ability grants the holder power to control minds by turning people into slaves under the user's control. By extension, it is also capable of mind manipulation, allowing the owner to see and hear everything they do, telepathically communicate with others, look into their memories, trick their minds into believing what the rod's owner wants them to, render people unconscious, and leave portions of the owner's mind in people's control. In people to control them even without the item.
Yes.
However, its mind control powers do not affect those who own or are connected to Millennium items.
I actually remember...
Also, if the victim has an enormous mind force, or force of will, its mind control spell can be broken. Interesting.
I remember all this happening, but I forgot they were properties of the rod, and not powers that the wielder of the rod had at the time.
Gotcha.
Also, what does this look like to you?
That's... a popular creature in mythology that delivers judgment. Is it like literally supposed to be like a devil?
Oh, it's an angel.
Huh.
With pointy ears. But
I'll level with you, Chief. The resolution is low enough that I just thought those were handlebars.
But okay, this is a monster that looks like an angel. Has the type of fairy, which is the one that angels get filed under in this game.
Gotcha.
And is the light attribute. What is it called? Dark Witch.
Dark Witch. Is this another one where like the Japanese translation is a pun and so it just like didn't make it over?
It might be.
Yeah, I guess I do. So that one. The Dark Elf and the Dark Witch were roommates.
They were roommates. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that was short-lived.
Though I guess since this is an Egyptian card game, it would technically mean that they were two mates. I could practically hear Austin, like, cocking the gun behind me.
How did you get back there?
Who let you in here, gunshot? Ain't that some shit? You win! Victory! This cannot be! Me? Defeated? So much to say, huh? What the? Light so bright! My Millennium item drawn into a card? Impossible. Now I have all the cards with the Millennium items. Beepus. Is this what you wanted? Beepus, you've done it! Now you can go back to your own world. You have that boy to thank for this. Yugi, if I may be so bold, I believe the boy represents what you are to be.
Sleepy?
Now, with the Millennium items pulling at each other over time, the portal to our world can be opened. Ancient now has 6 of the Millennium items and rules over an expansive realm. Using his items, he has managed to unleash a portion of the powers of darkness. He has placed each item in temples located in each conquered area to protect his holdings. Prince Beppis, you must retrieve all the Millennium items and seal them away once and for all. The locations of the temples containing the Millennium items can be found in the ruins. My time has come. I have done all that I can do. My flesh is no more. These will be my last words to you, Beppis. I just really wanted those to be his last words. The rest is up to you. May success be yours. Made it back. Looks like the ruins of a temple. There's nobody here.
Ain't nobody here.
Who's that? None may enter the Valley of the Kings. Leave. My prince, you're alive. I am Sadine. For generations, my family has guarded this valley. Please rest assured that I've kept Haishin out of this valley, my prince. I'm sorry about what happened to the pharaoh and the queen. I mean, they named me Beppis. I'm not terribly torn up about it. The vile ones have taken over this land. But now that you're alive, there is hope once again for everybody.
Oh, what should we do?
Go ask their ghosts why the fuck they named us Beppis. The remains of the pharaoh and the queen are not here. I'm sorry to say that Haishin wouldn't allow it. Is there anything else you want? The Forbidden Ruins? You want to go to the place called the Forbidden Ruins. Simon Moran said it was here. I'm sorry, but I've never seen such a place. There are so many tombs for royalty. Nobody knows which tunnels lead to where. If there's a forbidden tomb, audible wink, I don't know where it is. My apologies, good prince. Anything else, my prince? Well, I've asked 2 things and you've said no to both, so I think we're out. If you require my services, you can always find me here. I will always be happy to tell you no.
No.
Oh, old card shop.
Yes.
Everything's destroyed. There's nobody around.
Yeah. The mages destroyed our card shop, so we couldn't play cards no more.
Nobody's here. It looks abandoned. Hey, Beppis! Wow, you're alive! I never dreamed I'd see you again, Beppis. Your bones were delicious, by the way. I still can't believe it. You know, I was really surprised when I first learned that you were actually a prince. I was gnawing on your femur. They were all like, that's royal bones, you know? It's good to see you. I never dreamed that you'd manage to get away, especially after I ate your bones. Beppis, this place has changed since you disappeared. It's a sad situation, but the duels still go on, at a secret location nearby. Come on, I'll take you there. Let's go.
I love the idea that they have like an underground dueling ring. Because it's like the Japanese sword confiscation era, where they took all of the weapons so that nobody could raise an army. But it's with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Here you go. This is where we set up our new dueling grounds. Beppis, the mages spent days, whole days, trying to find out where you might have run off to. And they found me, and the other girl, eating your bones. They were so upset. When we said we had no idea, they destroyed our old dueling grounds. Out of sheer rage at our denial. That's why me and the card shop owner moved the dueling grounds down here. Beppis, you're alive! How the fuck? What'd you expect? Beppis isn't dumb enough to be caught alive. No, it's a miracle. It's just a miracle. Yeah. Those guys taking over the entire kingdom. They do as they please. Control everything. Nary a bone in sight. They wield some kind of strange magic. Nobody can stand up to them. The way things are going, we'll have to live down here for the rest of our lives. At least there's usually bones underground. Beppis. Feel like dueling? It beats moping around just worrying about things. I got a feeling today's my day.
It is not his day.
It is not his day. Spoilers, chat. It was not his day. Fucking Griggle.
Now I can't remove Griggle.
It's just gonna be in your deck for the rest of time.
Griggle is too integral to our strategy now.
2-hour strategy, huh? Dave does all the voice acting, and in return, I piss him off with this one card specifically.
Yeah,
There he is. Yep. Yeah, I saw him fucking immediately. Oh, thank fuck. It's just a disgusting sounding word on top of that.
Yeah.
It's like, you're wanted for 23 counts of Griggle.
You know.
Oh, you know. Well,
I mean, maybe I upset the game a little.
Anyway, I learned you're a prince, so now I can kick your ass! And because I've eaten your bones, I know all your moves! Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
That escalated quickly.
I won't lie, I was also just a little worried that once you won the tournament, that was just gonna be the game.
Nope, there's a whole other part of the game. That'll do.
Oh. Okay.
Nice call.
Sure.
Hey, it's Red Eyes. What was he doing with Red Eyes in defense mode?
Yeah, what is he doing? Red Eyes Bad Dragon. Uh-oh.
That makes things complicated. Okay, I hope this works. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mistakes were made. But we can still start chipping away. Or that can happen. That can also happen.
He could just do that, I guess.
The AI in this game can be a little dense.
Oops. I always knew cat girls had the ability to defeat Bad Dragon.
I mean, yeah, checks out.
No notes. Just is.
Armored lizard. Battle warrior. You know, as opposed to all those non-battle warriors.
Indeed.
Oh, I think he did me more favors than him. Oop. I read that wrong. I thought I needed another fire card, which what I needed was another warrior card.
Less.
Ooh.
A Fluey? Jesus. I'll fight fire with fire, I guess. Fuck.
Hooray for Neko Gal number 2.
You win! Well played.
We do win. Jinzo number 7. That's so many Jinzo.
So many. Man, I was sure I was gonna win this time.
For once you're not kidding.
Yeah. Looks like I'm just gonna have to try harder. What's up, Beppis? I know I will graduate to being a real voice actor as soon as I can read that without breaking, and it's never gonna happen. Feel like a duel?
Yes, we will
Be warned, I'm good.
Oh yeah?
I'm all calcified now.
Jinzo number 7.
Because occasionally goes berserk.
Fun fact, this card's name is, in Japanese, is Jinzo Ningen. Which means artificial human. For some reason, through the English, they just shortened it instead of, like, translating it. Okay, let me get this straight. You summon like a dark elf right out of the gate, and then you leave it defenseless in defense mode.
I love too. She opened this with like, "I'll warn you, I'm good," and then just immediately blunders like that.
Like, I had the cards for to deal with it anyway, but like,
Yeah.
she didn't know that.
Unless she has the the fucking Millennium Eye in this timeline.
But I only drew that card on my turn.
So also, I imagine since we're drawing the Millennium items into cards that we will be able to... I say we as if I have anything to do with this playthrough. That you'll be able to, like, incorporate into your deck later.
No.
Ah.
The cards are purely figurative.
Gotcha.
In fact, I don't think we even possess the cards anymore. I think we used them up to travel back to the past.
Ah.
Because now we have to go and retrieve the items again. But from the mages this time.
I'm gonna head to bed. You boys have fun.
Hey, rest easy.
Bye.
Blah, blah, blah.
You win! Victory in the whatnot.
Dance.
Ooh, you got a dancing elf. Darn, I lost. Fuck! I know I've played... Yeah, thank you. I know I've played better than I've ever played before. Beppis, nice to see you're still alive. Who are you? Prince Beppis. So you're royalty, eh? Feels real strange after all we've been through. We haven't been... I don't know. Everything seems so unreal. Oh yeah, me and Prince Beppis, we go way back. That's why we keep dueling. It's all we've got to keep us sane. She's okay. Huh. Hope you don't mind if we treat you like we did before. It's fine. Come on, let's play. Win or lose, no hard feelings.
No hard feels.
0 hard feel.
Put in the dancing elf, 'cause why not? So you're done.
Wrong start.
That's it. Scorpion. Ooh, Scorpion.
The fuck is that thing?
You don't know what that is? I don't know what that is. A monstrous bullfrog with poison spikes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bullfrogs you have, but please let me know where you're from so that I can never go there.
Please let me know. Oh boy.
Thank you, Mr. Giant, for eliminating this blight upon our world. Love anytime our skull servant gets taken out, I'm like, oh no, buddy, like he wasn't hurting anyone, he was just vibing. But anytime you take out theirs, I'm like, hey, yeah, get
Ooh, Gucci.
No! No! Damn it, no! I don't want that one. I want him.
That sounded like you were doing the one animated movie with Moses.
Oh, Joshua in the Promised Land?
Yeah.
No!
No!
Phew, I just can't win against you. It's very difficult to get rare cards these days. Really tough. Well, do you want to play?
Why does that sound vaguely threatening?
Don't hold back. You'll be sorry if you do. Your first shot better kill me, because you won't get a second.
Won't get a second.
It's a card game, kid. Chill. speaking of, my coworker and I were talking about one of our favorite like institutions and one particular like branch manager who like she's the shit. Like I know she's not watching this, but like shout out Michelle. Michelle kicks serious ass. We love her. We were talking about how I guess one of our other coworkers went to like service her branch, and there was a guy in there like being shitty and like being a customer. Like, not the coworker who went, but the one I was talking to was like, I would have like I would have stepped in there. I would have said something. Like, sure, it's not exactly professional. God damn it, Griggle. Trying to tell a story here, Griggle. But I talked about how, like, in that same situation, I happily would have presented myself at the door to her office and just like, howdy, I'd like to introduce myself. I am now your problem. You do not want me to be your problem. Oh, the liquid beast, huh?
Liquid beast.
Oh. I gave my giant an axe so that he may cleave you in twain.
Hatsune Miku Giant, I have a job for you.
Hatsune Miku Giant, it looks like we're gonna have to kill this guy. Damn. What did that pile of hair trimmings ever do to you? Good. Good. Thank you. I love how it's called Nightmare Scorpion. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I can think of worse. You win.
Scorpion. More like not my scorpion.
Hashtag not my. Can we get? Ooh, Blue Eyes Silver Zombie, huh? I didn't realize that like eye color could be attributed to more than just the dragons. I lose. Looks like I'm going to need some stronger cards. I guess I can go pick some up at the shop. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Been a while, boy. I've been here every day. I got nowhere else to go. Square up. Things changed around here. You know, I lost my interest in dueling these days. All I do now is come here to trade cards. Oh, cool. Want a duel? Who the fuck are you? I got a feeling today's my day.
We can just infinitely loop and play all these guys forever. Wah, bah, 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 bah.
Wow.
Man, the Karuzi's are classic.
Oh, not what I heard.
I don't know what you heard, but okay.
I mean, Garuzi is what I heard, but I feel like this is similar to a little while ago when I was reading something and it came across the word fussy, and I was like, female pussy? Like, why do we need to clarify on that one? Right, I'm an idiot. So, Garuzi, I was like, sure.
God damn it.
So I imagine this is what you were talking about with, like, farming cards and, like, building a solid deck.
Yeah.
Mega Thunderball.
This is definitely a part of it. Well, he's making it difficult by playing the same cards again. That's been happening.
Yeah, he literally is.
It's been happening a weird amount.
The, like, hiccuping or him playing the same cards?
The hiccup. I have no idea why he's playing, like, the same exact cards. I'm gonna do a bit of a gamble. Ah, you see. The thing about gambling
is that sometimes you lose.
although, maybe not yet. Okay, yes. Oh, wait. I made a horrible mistake.
Uh-oh. Yolust. Just game over? Or...
Yes.
Oh, really? You're not allowed to
You can't lose.
can be defeated.
Ever. Except that one time.
Jeez, I won. You must really be getting rotten. Gamma Ovar.
Hello, welcome to the chat. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
It is an experience, I'll tell you that. These memories, they're forbidden.
It's free? No, it's not free. This is a old PS1 game.
Yeah.
So, you'll have to dig it up. I mean, I guess there are ways of getting it for free. No, it's not on Steam. At least I don't think so. I admit I haven't looked, but I would doubt it.
original PS1 hardware.
Sure.
Audible wink. Also, sorry, I didn't realize that you losing would send you this far back.
That's
Jesus.
what I meant. I should have done what I needed to do to save. I got overconfident.
Yeah. I mean, at least I get to voice Spanish Kaiba again.
Spanish Kaiba.
Actually, that's me. Oh.
Hang on, I got a
Yep.
spam comment.
I thought the game just gated.
Damn. This is a tough spot.
For what it's worth, I believe in you.
With a twin head on the table, basically the only thing I can do is respond with my own twin head or play Raigeki. That's not good, considering I have a 2 in 32 chance of getting one of those cards.
Oof.
Yep. That's what I was talking about with the luck of the draw. Last time he didn't get like any of his best cards. This time he did. Just changed
Yeah.
it.
Yugi, I've waited for this day.
Spanish guy.
This is the day I will never forget. Bajonet. Gamma over.
Game over. Kaiba equals very yes.
Yes, that's not a good prize. I thought I might be facing you, my Millennium Rod. But the rod, Yugi. Me desperately trying to voice act as you filter your way through.
Your turn.
Desperate.
Your turn.
See, the problem is it hears itself say the activation word, and so if I let it, that will just loop forever.
Desperate.
Your turn.
Things are becoming desperate. I'm getting shit. But apparently he's not getting anything good either. Oh yeah, you just top decked that, did ya?
What a bitch. God damn it, Griggle.
Sure is griggling.
Oops.
A wasteland. That's not helpful to me right now. Big turtle. Oh, okay. Whoa. There it goes. Neck bass.
I know what they mean, and I see the picture, but when I think mech bass, all I can think of is that, like, dancing fish, like, wall ornament. Also, no, hang on. What in the fucking Trogdor is the man-eating black shark? I'm sorry? They just gave it arms.
Yes.
This man-eating sharks out here with hands and the fucking buy pride flag in the background. How the hell have I never seen this before? What the hell? This game is amazing.
Man-eating black shark, it's a buy icon.
Icon. Fucking, you know what? Yeah, I'll incorporate that into my belief system. Why not?
Heck, real, you got this.
You got this, gamer. Yes! Yes! I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Aha!
Nice.
Their doom is at hand. That's all thanks to Griggle.
Never have I hated a statement you've made. This was all possible because of Griggle's sacrifice. I'm just here like, I'd really rather he just didn't.
Could we not?
Could we not?
Yeah, let's see what the 3D model for the man-eating black shark is.
Welcome to Tumblr.com. Yes!
The shark.
It's just a shark with arms.
Every day is arm day.
He really came out here and was like, "Don't you know I'm a man-eating shark?" And she's like, "Don't you know I'm not a man?" And then defeated him, and everyone clapped.
Everyone clap.
Speaking of that, did I tell you about the comment I left on, like a workout playlist video? Hang on. It's probably my favorite comment that I've left on anything. What was that guy's name? Damn it. I have to find it.
Oh. such a goober. He messed up.
He made a goof.
He made a goof.
Okay, here it is. Video game music for pumping iron and getting swole. Oh, hey, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah. We have like a 1% chance of getting that card for beating him.
Ooh.
No, I am not exaggerating.
Fair enough. Anyway, so this is a like 3-hour. Oh, nice. It's like a 3-hour playlist. Again, my favorite comment I've left on a video probably ever. To which I said, I put this on while at the gym this morning. I expected it to be like any other playlist I put on for my once-a-year visit to the Fitness Plaza, TM. Except the strangest thing happened. After my first crunch, my belly folds rippled out into a perfectly chiseled 10-pack. That was strange. So I moved to the 2.5-pound dumbbells that defeated me last year. Upon the first bicep curl, my sweat-stained shirt exploded. Biceps now the size of a toddler. Triceps the size of those biceps, and quadriceps to match. Everyone in the workout planet is staring at me now. I decided the treadmill might be a good cool down, and wonder if I can beat my 43-minute mile I set 2 years ago. I got on and began to run so fast that the rubber track beneath me began to glow white molten hot, and I ran an entire marathon in 2.619999 seconds. Just then, my phone rang. It was my dad, telling me he was finally proud of me. Everyone clapped. And that is my favorite fucking comment I've left on a video
I
ever.
like how the fitness emporium which you visited changed midway through
Just
your
every
story.
time I brought it up. Yep. I was like, I didn't want anyone to even remotely start to think that I was serious about this. The Cybersaurus is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's just a mechanical dinosaur equipped with a beam cannon. And just a period on the end of that statement. I have never seen a period more out of place. Upgrade that bitch to a fucking exclamation mark immediately.
Oh, okay. Rude.
Huh. So that could just happen, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Regeki. If he could have played Regeki on me just then, it probably would have won in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
God damn.
Yeah, well, two can play at that game. Take that. Oh, really? Bottom dweller. Why is it so strong?
God damn.
I didn't have any defense, but okay. Just covering all of your bases, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Snake.
Again, you skipping through as he's just like, you don't understand, Yugi. I'm passionate. Passionate!
Okay. I think we need to get some cards. Let's do some of this.
I am gonna use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Do it. Oh my god. I'm in hell right now. Is this a nightmare? Oh yeah, this game is super nostalgic for me as well. Got the urge to set it back up and play it on stream just a week ago or so.
And the delight in inviting me to come and appreciate how balls to the ceiling this game is.
I don't understand that one.
So, do you know the term balls to the wall?
No, I meant the fusion that I was trying to do. It just didn't work.
Oh, I see. It's like, I'll happily explain the Malaphor. Yeah, you take a metaphor and you malign it.
Oh,
It's Malaphor. So the term is usually balls to the wall, but
yes. I just
yeah.
didn't know there was a term for saying the term incorrectly.
Yeah.
I guess that's like an eggcorn.
Or it's my other favorite Malaphor. Don't God, what is it? Our bowling ball is on a diet, and she's very, very upset at this development. So counterintuitively, with less food, she's had more energy to commit even more crime.
Angry.
Oh, that's right. You've opened this can of worms. Now lie in it. Is my other favorite Malifor.
Wow. Oh, I see. You just wanted to show me up, I guess.
I see.
Like, I can have one of those too. You ain't special.
He saw you do it, and he's like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I can do one of those."
Bird versus bird.
Bird wins.
Gotta be kidding me. It won't help you, but it's so annoying. This specific card keeps coming up. Frog the Jam won't save you here.
It's my least favorite Sonic character.
Frog the Jam.
He shows up and he's just like, "Meh." Everyone's like, you don't belong here, man. You don't fit the naming scheme."
So it's just like, whoa, what's your name? It's just like, wow.
Frog the Jam.
And he's just like, oh.
Alright. Cool. No, Sonic, not cool. That's a personified disease. Although, if you were to flip it around, that also just 100% sounds like an Urban Dictionary term.
I'm gonna frog the jam.
Yeah. Frog the Jam. Noun. Thing all the cool kids are doing. You're gonna make him run out of chords.
That's the idea.
Whoa, the Midnight Fiend, huh?
Good night. I don't know why why it's midnight themed, but it sure is.
I'm gonna start referring to my insomnia as a midnight fiend. You win! You got a laughing flower.
Wow. I'm so happy. The flower that laughs. Deep down, this is what I always do.
Aha.
Escargot. The fanciest way possible to say a fucking ugly snail.
Man, escargot's so mid. I wish France wasn't real. Okay. Keep in mind, that's coming from someone who has had the special lady tamales, like...
I know what you mean, but I want you to know that that doesn't sound like what you mean to anyone else in the universe.
I understand that. I also recognize that my own descriptor there was destroyed, because if a plate of those tamales were put in front of me, even knowing what I know now, even having the coin toss of a possibility, I would still fucking eat them. I was about to say, what's the shortest version of that story that I can tell that won't have us? Here, well, fuck it, we've got time. We're on a stream. For anyone who doesn't know, for our lovely viewing audience at home, so back in the day, my father figure used to purchase these lovely tamales from this lady that would come around and like specifically sell just these giant like bags of tamales, and we'd get Gorgon egg. We'd get just so fucking many of these things. Yeah, how about that?
It looks like a Balin.
But genuinely, each bag had like 35 tamales, and I guess for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of like a corn husk surrounding, or like it's cornmeal surrounding like a meat mixture, sort of burrito style, and then that traditionally is packed in the like corn husk. We'd eat them hot, we'd eat them cold, we'd eat them right side up, we'd eat them upside down. Like those were so fucking good. You know, this lady would sell these massive bags, 30, 35 tamales, and my dad would get like 4 or 5 bags, and we'd go through them in a weekend. Like, they did not make it through the weekend when he brought those home. It was so fucking good. Well, one day she stopped selling and she stopped coming around. And my dad was super bummed about it. I was super bummed about it. My sister was, we were all super bummed about it. Years later, my dad was catching up with a friend of his who happens to be a local sheriff. And they got on the topic of like Mexican food and whatnot. And my dad brought up this lady who used to sell these amazing tamales. And his officer friend was like, wait, so-and-so? Like, named her. And Dad's like, yeah, that was her. She used to come around all the time. And Sheriff Buddy got real, like, concerned about this. And another thing to add, this came up. This whole thing, you know what? No, I'm leaving this out until the end. But the Sheriff Buddy then proceeds to explain that that lady's husband had been, like, openly cheating her. Like, did not give a shit, was just, like, a real piece of work as far as dudes went. And she got sick of it, so she iced him. And the thing about bodies is disposing of them is, you know, problematic. There's a lot of work, a lot of shit going on. And so, when police came around looking for him, she told them that he had, like, gone back to Mexico.
Put your hands up, please.
Yes, thank you. That she had gone, or that he had gone back to Mexico to, like, you know, be with his friends and, like, family back there. Well, they went down looking for him, and his, like, friends and family hadn't seen him in years. And so, naturally, that, you know, some inconsistencies of stories being told and things going on. And, yeah, she confessed to having killed him. And that wasn't all, because it's never all. As a way of disposing of the remains, she apparently chopped him up and was putting him into the mix. Now, a couple asterisks are put forward here because we didn't notice like a shift in quality or a change in taste. Like, nothing seemed particularly off. Like, we weren't able to mentally look back to any one specific batch where we were like, yeah, this tastes kind of funky, or like it's a different weird consistency, but you know, and like my dad was easily one of her best customers. Like, she'd come around to his store and he'd clean out her stock. And so there's a pretty good chance, we feel, that, you know, she looked at that, she looked at this special batch, as it were, and said, you know what, I'm not gonna do that to my best customers. Like, this is, in her mind, possibly tainted meat, and like, I'm not gonna punish them with that. Or, alternatively, because she possibly knew what she was doing with spices, because she knew we wouldn't complain even if the consistency had been different, even if all of these things considered, like, even so, there is not an insignificant chance that I have consumed human flesh. And this all came up because I was talking to my dad about the food debate video, and I brought up that of all of the, like, derisive, like, comments and, like, nearly got into a fist fight with one of my coworkers because he thought I was literally trying to convince people that if you go to an Italian restaurant and order ravioli, that they will bring you an Uncrustable. And it took some serious talking down to explain to him that, no, I do not think that, like, that would happen at the Olive Garden or the not Olive Garden. But I brought up to my dad that, like, of all the comments I'd received, of all the, like, feedback and people talking about it, nobody had yet to bring up human flesh as to what, like, category it would go into, because I have an answer. To which my dad responded, oh, that reminds me, I was talking with this sheriff buddy of mine, and then he proceeds to casually just give me all of this information. Now that's pretty bad on its own, right? Because, like, I was at least able to, like, God damn it, Griggle. I was able to at least, like, come to terms with the story as he told it. Now, for anyone unaware, I've told this story before. This is not, like, a new tale. On my channel, specifically, we were playing, what was it, The Isle?
Yeah.
And so there's a video on my channel of me telling this story while we're all just, like, chilling out as dinosaurs. And, I sent that video to my sister because I thought she knew. I thought because my dad had told me that obviously he would have been like, oh, right, I need to pull Ani aside and, like, let her know. Like, I sent the video to my sister, like, haha, funny thing, like, you know, do you remember this? And my sister's like, what in the fuck? No, Dad didn't tell me about this. It's like, oh, I thought he would have done that. I thought he would have been a responsible adult and brought you up to speed, but alas, she had to find out through a fucking YouTube video.
I think I've mentioned this before, but knowing your dad, I feel like there's a non-zero chance that he is just fucking with you.
Here's the thing. Normally, I'd agree. Normally, I'd agree. Because my dad has 100% pulled this kind of, like, shenanigan before. I am not naming names to protect the innocent, but I know this sheriff buddy. I reached out to him.
Oh.
He confirmed.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I sent him
different.
the video. So, yeah, of all the times my dad has pulled a funny, this one was serious enough that I reached out. I was just like, hey, tamale lady, question mark? And he's like, yeah. Like, beans. Get his ass. Outside of that, I've been around my dad enough decades now that I've been able to, like, for the most part, discern when he's telling a, like, fucking with me story as opposed to, like, information that was presented to him that he has no ability to make up on the spot. Still can't get over that Austin was like, my brother, for the chat, he was like, because we adopted him after all of this had transpired. So he never got to try the legendary tamales. And I remember him asking me, like, so knowing what you know now, would there be hesitation? Or would you turn him down? I'm like, fuck no. Like, I would 100% still eat those goddamn tamales. They're so fucking good. No, another one of those, like, can't possibly be fucking with you stories. I feel like he's been brought up a lot lately, and I find it very humorous. But the author Brandon Sanderson has come up quite a bit. And I know my dad's not fucking with me on this story because it came from my grandma, and bless her, she is not a woman who is capable of lying. But my dad was telling her about this new author he discovered and was really enjoying the books of, and it was Brandon Sanderson. And I can't remember the guy's name exactly. But as he was being told about it, my grandma just, as it was recounted to me, just sort of like gingerly put her hand on his wrist and was like, do you remember your old friend Kevin? And my dad was like, yeah, Kevin Sanderson. Wait. And realized that they, like, were childhood friends with the older brother, Cyber Commander. Damn. Realized that they were, like, my dad was friends with Brandon Sanderson's older brother. And that they used to bully Brandon Sanderson. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this fucking dude. Oh, it's a whole strike force, huh? Equipped with radar detectors and sensors.
Well, yeah, this guy's the commander, and then he has, like, his goons, I guess.
His lads. What a guy. But yeah, they used to bully Brandon Sanderson because he would, like, run around telling them, like, about these worlds he'd envisioned and all of these, like, stories he was writing as a kid.
Yeah.
And my dad conveyed this story to me. He's like, and it, you know, it reminded me of when, like, you were a little guy and you were running around, like, telling people all your stories and all of this. It made me realize you could, like, make it as an author. I was like, aw, Hey, wait. Fuck you. God damn it, Dad.
Yeah, it's funny if you use your imagination when you're a kid, you get shoved in lockers.
Mhm.
But if you do it when you're an adult, then you get to sell books.
Oh, make no mistake. If I meet Brandon Sanderson, I will, per family tradition, guide him to a locker. These are jokes. These are jokes. This is not an actionable threat. I intend no harm, hilarious or otherwise, towards the Sanderson household.
Jokes.
Jokes? Yeah, once we reach the end of this playthrough, as a send-off, should I tell your chat about the fucking Fernando story?
Oh, yeah. They'll be so confused, because probably nobody... the chat I have then will be completely different from the chat I have now.
Also fair.
Or at any other
So
time.
hopefully I get to continue doing the Fernando voice for Kaiba and the other guy. Hyson.
Yeah. Two, like, unconnected characters.
You win! Do those funny, like, arm deck things show up at all in this game?
No. That's a, I hate to say more recent because, it's very old at this point as well.
Sure.
But it is, that's something that happens in the anime after this game would have been released.
Gotcha.
They wouldn't have any way of knowing about that when this game was made.
I remember one of my childhood friends, Travis, he had, like, the plastic, like, folding out one.
Mhm.
And I didn't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was so fucking envious. Just like, man, I want that thing that I don't know what it does, what it's for, how the game is even played. But if I had that, god damn it, Griggle, if I had that, I would at least, like, get into the game.
If I had one of the most expensive items associated with the game, I would totally get into it.
How much is one of those?
I don't know, but it was expensive enough at the time that I never got one despite being obsessed with the game.
Let's see.
Which is kind of funny.
Okay, apparently it's called a dual disc.
Correct. I could have told you that. That would have been helpful.
I literally just googled Yu-Gi-Oh! Arm thing.
Maybe that ought to do it.
Okay, so there's a 25th anniversary edition. Looks like it's going for in the neighborhood of like $70.
Try to get my parents to spend $70 on that when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, it looks like even the ones from decades ago are only like 175. They seem like they're not very highly valued.
They made like $1 billion of them, I'm sure.
Oh, sure.
So they're probably not rare or old enough to be a collector's item now. And they're not very practical.
Because it looks like it's got the slots to like hold the cards and you can like draw from it physically, which I'm sure makes you feel very anime.
Yeah. So the dual disc in the context of the anime makes a lot of sense because it holographically like projects the cards
monsters
that you have on the field. But so you're meant to play like when in the anime, I should say, you're meant to play with your like opponent like a ways away from you because they can see everything through like these like to scale holograms. Rather than like playing on like a board or something. Meanwhile, when you're doing it with like the physical toy version that obviously can't project holograms because even today that technology doesn't exist yet.
Right.
It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Because neither you nor your opponent can really see what your cards are when they're like strapped to your arm. Which is why in hindsight I'm kind of glad that I never got one.
Yeah.
Because I would have used it once for like the novelty and then been like, oh, this, you know, kinda isn't as good as it is on the TV for some reason.
For some inconceivable reason, this just isn't the hottest shit.
And then it would have probably like sat in my room for, you know, however long. Very neat, like, costume item if you're into that.
Yeah.
Although you might have a difficult time assembling the rest of the costume as a child, and I don't imagine the dual disc that they made back then, at least, fit adults very well.
I'd wager not. I do at least appreciate on a surface level the like inflated importance of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
Yeah.
Because like from my understanding with the announcer and the whole like stadium and the big like Konami sponsorships and all of this sort of thing, that they're basically trying to do like esports but for a card game like Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
And I just can't imagine filling a stadium with Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I know Magic tournaments can get pretty big, but I don't think they're quite like that.
Although we'd get an insane version of the you know, the guy that goes around and like puts prayer hands next to like people's exposed butt cracks at those like Magic the Gathering tournaments. Maybe it's Magic the Gathering. I can't honestly remember.
I don't know, but continue.
Fair enough. I mean, like I'm just imagining like a big screen version of that for like a stadium Magic the Gathering. Like, you know, when you go to a sports game and they like people are dancing or you know, they put the kids like up on the big projector.
Yeah,
They're just doing that for the like dudes. I'd make more in-depth jokes, but I know next to nothing about Magic the Gathering, so we have reached the end of my outside of making shit up jokes.
But would it shock you if I said that it gets more intense the further in the series you go?
The series or the game?
The series.
I mean, I'd believe
like,
that because I
become more dependent on the card game as you go on.
Okay, when you say things, elaborate.
But like everything.
Like the economy?
Yes.
Huh.
Okay, let me walk you through this. The original premise of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like manga and anime was that each like issue or episode would be a different game, and the Pharaoh was the king of games, plural.
Yay.
So like one episode, you know, he plays chess with a dude. One episode he plays like an ancient game from Egypt. One time he plays a Pokemon knockoff.
Ah.
And then near the end of the original season, which we didn't even get in America, they play Duel Monsters for the first time. And apparently kids in Japan went insane. So he shifted the focus of the series to be about Duel Monsters. So the first series with Yugi and all these people that we've been acquainted with becomes about being about Duel Monsters. And the first arc is a Duelist Kingdom, where they get invited to the private island of Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters.
I'm listening, I'm just processing everything I'm hearing.
And this is like pretty normal. Like, it's exaggerated, but like the fate of the world is for the most part not at stake.
Sure.
In Duelist Kingdom, or rather, the one after Duelist Kingdom, Battle City, the world is very much at stake, but not strictly because of Duel Monsters. Duel Monsters is just the way in which that conflict is resolved. Mostly by the, like, villain's choice than, like, just the card game being that, important.
Sure.
And that pattern kind of holds for the rest of the series. Then we get, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which is a sequel series to the original, where Kaiba has gone on, after, you know, years of doing this, he's gone on and he has made a entire, like, boarding school academy to teach people how to play Duel Monsters. So the game is important enough to society that you can go to school with the primary focus of your education being to play Duel Monsters. Then, in another sequel series, they power their city with the, like, energy that is given off from summoning monsters. So the card game has literally become a vital part of the economy, like you were saying. Because it's their like, power source.
Yeah.
And there are more after that, but I don't know the details of those ones quite as well. But suffice to say, if you think that the emphasis on a card game is pretty exaggerated now, it will only increase.
So hey, again, I recognize the easiest answer is for me to just watch the show, but
I mean,
I'm
yes and no, because it is a long show.
Sure. I've been telling that furry artist I've been chatting with that you did the whole presentation on Bleach. And for my sake, I've been joking that you need to put one together for One Piece. So that I can get all of the, like, enjoyment of One Piece without having to watch 8,000 episodes.
See, the problem with that is that I would have to watch One Piece.
Aaron, you're supposed to be my friend who's watched every anime.
I've watched a lot of animes, but One Piece is just not one of them.
Fair enough.
Even if I had watched One Piece, I would want to re-watch it to do a presentation on it. That would be a lot of work.
Right.
I'm not necessarily saying no. I'm just saying that it's not immediately in the cards.
Yeah. No, I have a whole, like, break a leg playlist that's just intended for media that has been recommended to me that I know the only way I'll ever watch is if I'm legitimately bedridden. One Piece happens to be on my "oh fuck, I broke both my legs" playlist.
I'll never walk again playlist.
Yeah. They really like just putting everything into defense mode, just like all the time.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a deliberate like spoiler mechanic to like let the player catch up.
That way you're not just getting steamrolled every like match.
Every time the like cards are just against you. But yeah, I actually have thought about doing like some kind of presentation on Yu-Gi-Oh before. But what I realized was that it was I'm less interested in covering the anime and more interested in covering the card game itself.
Sure.
And that's a more narrow topic, but it's also a more I guess elusive might be the right word. Because you know, you can't get the information on how, like, the meta works and why certain cards are considered good at certain times from watching an anime. Like, you have to actually go do the research.
Right.
You have to, like, talk to people that played the game. Or at least read things that they might have written. I don't know if that information exists.
Sure.
And
second... Oh, go ahead.
Once again, that's a lot more work than the Bleach presentation, which was already pretty intense.
Sure.
But what were you gonna say?
So this was something I noticed between this game and the anime, more specifically the abridged of Sword Art Online. I guess I could just Google this, but maybe you have a more like culturally expedient answer. What does Kaiba like mean, or is that just sort of a like generic villain name? Or is it pure coincidence that these two shows have?
So, who was called Kaiba in Sword Art?
Kaiba Akihiko. He was the guy who made Sword Art and trapped everyone inside.
Oh. So
Was this? Am I silly? And his name was.
I mean, I don't know. I legitimately don't remember what his name was. So.
Kayaba. Never
Kayaba.
mind. I'm silly. His name was Kayaba.
Yeah.
Never.
So-
Disregard. Am drunk.
For all I know, Kaiba is just like a normal name. But therein lies the thing. I don't know.
Fair enough.
In all of my studies of the Japanese language, that has not presented itself to me. It is worth noting that is his surname. His full name is Seto Kaiba. But almost everyone just calls him Kaiba. So I might have to look that up later because I never thought about it. Not something I've had to contemplate.
I do also just appreciate Sword Art Online abridged for just being a better show than the original. Get his ass. So I'm sure the reason it shows you your opponent's cards when they also do the mixing is because I imagine it would be pretty OP if they were to like stealth mix.
Oh, yeah. I mean... They presumably see, quote-unquote, me do it as well.
Right. I get that's more what I was trying to get at. That's a mechanic of the like card game more than just specific to this game.
Oh, yeah. You're probably acquainted with the idea of fusions in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but it does not work like it does in this game.
That was something I was curious about, because I'm like, I feel like if you stack two cards with each other and you don't have the card that represents, that feels like a lot of playground arguments just waiting to happen.
Yeah. So in the trading card game, you have to have in addition to your main deck, right? You have up to 15 cards in what's called your extra deck, and you have to have the not only do you have to have the monster you're trying to fusion summon in your extra deck, and the 2 cards or more that are needed to fuse for it. You also need a spell card that fuses them.
So it's not just like an inherent function of the game.
No. Like, this game took the idea and just ran with it. It's a lot more complicated in the TCG. Oh man, we're not getting shit right now.
Damn.
In the early days, most fusions were considered pretty terrible because just the amount of work you needed to make a fusion was so much, and you got so little in return. So
It's kind of an underutilized mechanic.
they had to really ramp up the way that mechanic works with future cards to make it more viable. There's you had to have at least 3 cards in your hand, or potentially on your field, which is even harder. Because you needed at least 2 monsters, usually very specific ones. And then you needed the fusion spell card, which back then there was only like one. Polymerization, which all it did was do this. So you're giving up 3 cards to summon 1, and then it usually wasn't even that strong.
Yeah. Sounds like a great way to burn your own deck. Of course, I'm sure if they made it too powerful in the early days, it'd be the only thing people would do. It would just become the meta.
Yeah.
Oh, Griggle, I mourn the loss of the tree that had to be felled to make your coffin. You weren't kidding, though, that he has become vital to your strategy. If nothing else, but in continued jokes.
Yeah, you thought I meant my card game strategy? No, I meant my
Content creation.
my comedy strategy.
Why do you keep this super weak-ass card? Because it's funny.
It is humorous to me.
God damn it, Griggle. So why keep this one specifically? It makes Kodiak foam at the mouth.
It makes him so angry. There's also in this game as well as in the TCG, there's another summoning mechanic called ritual summoning. And it also works completely differently.
Awesome.
In the TCG, you have to have a ritual monster in your hand. So this one doesn't use the extra deck. It goes in your main deck and you have to draw it. You have to have a ritual spell card. And then you have to sacrifice monsters equal to the level of the ritual monster to summon it. They can be any cards as long as their level adds up. In this game, it's almost like the opposite dynamic, where fusions are like really easy and seamless, but rituals have to have specific cards. But outside of very specific decks in the TCG, rituals monsters are really bad. They are really inconsistent because you have to draw a lot of like specific cards to make them work.
Feels like the kind of thing you would like try to build a meta around through like how you draw cards, but I wager and I feel like I have a faint memory that like the decks are shuffled before they're handed to you.
Yes. You do not have any control of what order you draw cards in.
Joke's on them, I have 40 pots of greed in a row.
You really wouldn't need Pot of Greed if you could somehow stack your deck.
I just love the idea that you use that strategy to take yourself out of every single tournament.
you're not even trying to win. You just like play Pot of Greed.
I summon Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw again from my deck, to which I summon Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed is also super banned.
Oh, I believe it.
Like, Pot of Greed is one of the first cards to ever be banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it has never come off the ban list.
Because from my understanding, it effectively just lets you draw another card.
Yeah, you're effectively playing with a 37 card deck if you can run 3 Pots of Greed.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason not to increase your consistency by putting a bunch of pot of Greed in your deck. It can only make your deck better. That's one of those, like, that and like Graceful Charity and stuff that can basically never come off the ban list.
Yeah. What does Graceful Charity do?
You draw 3 cards and put 2 of them back and then shuffle your deck.
Okay, but you at least get to know what those 2 are.
Yeah, so you get to keep one, but it's the best one of the 3 because you get to pick.
Sure.
In the modern game, we have like a bunch of different pot of cards.
Sure.
And they're all like attempts to put some kind of like restriction or additional drawback on the same like concept as Pot of Greed. To you know, make it balanced that you'd be able to draw 2 cards. So we have a Pot of, can't remember their names, but we have one that's like you can draw 2 cards, but you have to banish the next 9 cards from your deck.
Gotcha.
So you just like throw away like a huge portion of your deck to draw 2 cards. And that's playable, like people do that. Like it's value, it's worth it.
I'm seeing Pot of Prosperity.
Yeah, that's one.
Yep, here's a Pot of Desires. Banish 10 cards from the top of your deck. Draw 2.
And they're banished. This is a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh trivia for you. Those cards are banished face down. Which is different than having them banished face up.
Okay.
If you banish a card face up, there are other cards that can like retrieve it from the banished zone. But cards banished face down, there's no card, to my knowledge, that can retrieve them. So that's the mechanic they use when they really want like the cards you're like sacrificing for an effect to just be gone.
Right. Like that you are legitimately sacrificing. It feels like a Hail Mary kind of move, is what Pot of Desires at least strikes me as.
Yeah, it can be. Cause you're gonna go. You're gonna lose a lot of cards, but chances are, like, if your deck is well built, you didn't need those cards.
Sure.
Like, cards not in your hand are not that valuable to you. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And of course, not every... That's not true for every deck, but not every deck plays Pot of Desires, and that's why it's better for the game than Pot of Greed was. But there's another one where you can you draw 2 cards, but you have to like throw out like I think it's 5 cards from your extra deck.
Gotcha.
Which for some decks, like 5 cards from your extra deck could lose you the game. But other decks don't even use the extra deck, so you could just fill it with cards so you can toss them for the pot.
Sure.
Not a pot card, but in a similar vein, there's also Allure of Darkness, which lets you draw 2 cards, but then you have to banish a dark monster from your hand, and if you can't, you have to discard your whole hand.
Gotcha.
So it's Pot of Greed, but you don't actually gain any cards. You just get better selection of the cards you have available. Because you're
sort of a light shuffle.
Yeah, you draw a card to replace the allure itself, and then you draw another card, but then you have to get rid of a card. And then you might have noticed that there's a clause for if you can't banish a dark monster, which means that you can play the card even if you don't have any dark monsters in your hand, and just hope that you draw one of your dark monsters.
Let me see.
Which can be a very fun, like tense moment where you're like you need a piece for your combo to work. You have a lure in hand, but not the monster.
Here. So I hate to say, after this one's done, I might hop off.
Yeah.
I'm starting to fade.
No problem. We've been at it for a while now.
Oh god.
But unfortunately, as I said, this is part of the nature of the game. Inevitably, at some point, you're gonna come up against a wall where you're gonna need cards that you just don't have.
Did I send you the thing about this Brazilian streamer who like cheated a speedrun of this game?
No, you mentioned that when I brought up the game, and I told you that I hadn't heard of it.
Gotcha.
But you didn't
I
send
couldn't
me the
remember.
story.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Here it is. From a channel called Easyscape. Forgot my comment earlier. He won a lifetime supply of hairspray, and he intends to use it all. For clarification on that, Aaron and I were chatting about playing this earlier, and I mentioned how I was excited to voice more Sleepy Yugi. Aaron had a like Yugi waking up gif. I was like, wait a fucking minute, how does he sleep with that hair? Like, how is he not like rising out of bed with the pillow like impaled on the side of his head? It's like the hair doesn't move. It's like porcupine quills.
Yeah.
That led into several jokes about how he just is like that.
Yeah. Yugi's hair is like one of the like top 5 things that get brought up whenever Yu-Gi-Oh gets brought up.
Right.
Like, people want to know what the deal with the hair is. And I have to just kind of shrug and be like, that's just how the character design is.
Mm-hmm.
it does look like vaguely like Egyptian in like the sense a beast marmot of nefariousness.
Yes, of nefariousness.
Like it doesn't look like something that's actually from the ancient Egypt. It just was like evocative of it. Oh, actually, I want to show you the obese marmot and put it in our deck.
Please. That's the fucking squirrel from Ice Age with wings. Like you can't fool me, Nintendo.
Nintendo. It's nefarious.
The creators of Ice Age and all 70 of their movies called, and they're filing a cute little thing called copyright infringement. Oh, obese marmot.
Yep, we're keeping him.
Good.
Alright, that sounds like that's all we have for you guys tonight. Anyone still watching? We'll see you next time. Does any...
Next time.
Obviously the chat is not going to answer. Does anyone care if I like grind off screen?
I mean, for what it's worth, I don't.
Because, like, I'm certain that there are ways I could cheat, but,
I think the stakes are so low. I'll tell you what, any, like, legitimate competitiveness went out the window when I either talked about potential cannibalism or when I started making jokes about the supporting cast stealing Yugi's bones.
Fair enough, I guess. Alright. Well, in that case,
cheers,
we'll call it right there.